Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video of mine. Today we're going to be talking about the Black Ops 3 beta that had went on for the PS4 last week, and that's going on right now for the Xbox One and the PC. Now today we're going to be talking about the specialists today. I have played with almost every single one of them. I did not play with every single one of them, but I played with a good portion of them. So I'm going to bring you my opinions of these and the opinions I have on the other ones that I did not get to use, just based opinions I have around seeing other people use. Now, first off, we have Ruin, the big buffy guy. Pretty sure he's from America, just because he's a big buffy guy. And his ability, his weapon is gravity spikes. Now, I did not use gravity spikes at all. I tried my best to level up and unlock them, but I just could not. And it seemed a little overpowered, and just a very large radius that you could die from. Even if you are a good 15-20 feet away from the guy, still felt like you died from him. Because I was a good portion away from one guy, felt like I died by him. So I feel like the radius should be nerfed just a smidge. Not too much, just a smidge. And then we have Overdrive. Now I did use this, I used it in I think Uplink. And it was a very, very good objective specialist ability. This is Ruin's specialist ability, Overdrive. And basically allows you to run faster. Now, I recommend this for objective players, like people who play Uplink or Capture the Flag. I feel like this would really help you out on those. And it just felt like it was good, it just wasn't overpowered, but it still felt like you need to just last a little bit longer, or you just go a little bit faster. It just felt like that. Next we have Outrider. I'm pretty sure she's Russian. And her specialist weapon was Sparrow, which is an arrow, a bow and arrow, which I'm using right now. And it felt really good. It didn't feel like it was overpowered too much. It didn't feel like it was underpowered. It felt balanced. Like you could run around and you could get an easy flick of the thumb and just kill them really easy if you're up close. And it wasn't too hard to use her. It wasn't too easy to use her. It was, and it just felt like she was a pretty good character to use with her special power. Next up, we have her ability, Vision Pulse. I did not get to use it, however, and it felt like it was a little quite underpowered actually, not just a little, quite. Every time I would see someone use it, it felt like I would only stay on their screen for 2 seconds. I don't feel like that's long enough. I feel like maybe you should stay on there for a good 5 seconds, maybe. You could see where you can see where everyone are, or it's a vision pulse. A pulse kind of feels like it should be pulsating, maybe pulse 2 or 3 times with a span of 10 seconds to see exactly where people are. I feel like this would be a good objective gameplay for domination. You know where they're located at, you're just not sure exactly where they are exactly. Or hard point, big area, and everything. And next up we have Prophet. Prophet's Tempest felt perfect. It wasn't underpowered, wasn't overpowered. It did feel like it had a very fast fire rate, but one thing did annoy me is whenever you would get shot by it, and you would just sit there for a good 5 seconds, it felt like, of just sitting there, waiting to just where you can respawn. It feels like that needs to be sped up where you're not right there the entire time. I understand why they did that because of that chain kills and everything, but still, it felt like it needed to be a little bit more than that. Then his glitch ability, it felt good. It didn't feel overpowered like most people would think. It was very, very easy to see where people were going to go whenever they used it, because there is a blue streak. I feel like they should dim it down just a little bit where it's not as noticeable, but is still very, very good. And then we have Battery. Now, her War Machine, it felt like it was okay. It felt like every other War Machine out there, besides the fact that after like 1 or 2 seconds, I believe it would split up into 3 other grenades that would then blow up upon contact, I believe. Didn't test it out too much, but I believe it was after contact with a surface or a person, it would automatically blow up those 3. And then her kinetic armor, please, Treyarch, give it a buff. It is the most underpowered thing probably on this list. Basically, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a kinetic armor that you get on your character, and she basically cannot die she just basically reflects 3 shots, pretty much, it felt like. I'm pretty sure that's the exact amount, too, actually. And it was the worst. You could activate it, run in place, get shot 3 times, maybe get 1 of the 2 kills, as I die stupidly right there. And it just felt like it was so underpowered. Maybe increase it to maybe you can take up to 10 shots. I know that's a lot, but maybe a certain... They have it, I feel like they have it up to shots and not damage amount. I feel like it should be up to damage amount, not shots. And that's just me. Of course, you can still die. You can easily see their head and everything is not overpowered at all. It's the most underpowered thing, I think. And then we have Seraph, and if you've ever... This is pretty much a golden gun from Destiny, if you know if you've ever played Destiny and used a hunter class setup. And it's basically a gun, pretty sure it's a revolver, can't remember, and you would just fire in and would one-shot one kill someone. Not underpowered, not overpowered too much. Of course, like the whole one-shot one kill thing is it did feel like you would run very, very fast with it, like it felt like a normal pistol. I don't feel like it should feel like that. I feel like it should slow you down just a little bit more than a pistol, just because of how powerful it is. Not sure the range on it. I couldn't test out its range. I think I tried shooting some guy from across the map with it and I missed him. Not sure if that's just my accuracy of really bad aim, or if it's actually just you can't shoot that far with it. And then her combat focus. Honestly, I don't feel like people will be using this that much. All it gives you is 2 times score. That's it. I honestly don't feel like it's that good, in my personal opinion. Unless you're playing like Search and Destroy, or a game mode that Headquarters, I believe is what it is. If they bring back Headquarters, or if it even is in the game, I can't remember. I don't think I played it if it was. Where you would just get constant amount of points, you can just activate that and you'll just keep on doubling it up and more. And if it feels like that's the only good way to do it, I feel like that's going to be what people use to level up very fastly with it. I don't know if that actually counts toward your multiplier. And as you can see, that glitch right there, you can see, as we were talking about earlier, you can see it very easily right there. And going on to Nomad, this is his weapon itself, his hive. It feels like, okay, a hive is pretty much a trip mine. Pretty much, it felt like, where it would just, whenever they walked by it, it would kill them. Wasn't too fast, it felt very slow. It feels like it should speed it up a little bit more. Just a smidge, though. Just a smidge. Yeah, just a smidge. I don't feel like it should be too fast, but not slow as it is right now. Then we got his rejack ability, also known as Last Stand, Final Stand, whatever you want to call it. And it honestly does not feel that good. It felt like, okay, it did not feel like Final Stand or Last Stand from MW2, or I believe it's also MW3 had one of them, can't remember. But it did not feel like it was as good as that, and it was okay, but it was underpowered. I feel like it should give you just a slight health boost, maybe an extra 10% health, that's it, nothing more, nothing less, just to maybe be able to get out there. And now, if you're a very good player and you know exactly where you died, and you know exactly where maybe a ledge or a window you can climb into very, very quickly, then you're good. But other than that, the only way you can actually kill him if he does decide to revive is just spray inside the smoke that he pops out of, or just run up to his dead body and just keep on meleeing him in the back, and he'll die again. And then the Reaper. The Reaper is the robot, if you did not know. Reaper has amazing sound. By the way, sounds awesome, his voice and everything. His scythe, very nice. It felt like a death machine from Black Ops 2, which is good. You don't want it to be very overpowered. It felt like it killed very quickly. I feel like it should just be tweaked a little bit, where it's not as fast as a kill time with it. Just a slower kill time, not much, just a little bit. And it most definitely needs to be trimmed where it does not, you do not run as fast. It felt like you were running with just a regular old gun and not a heavy machine gun like that. And that's all I gotta say. But I just have to say, if you do use it, use fast hands, I believe is what it's called, or gunko, it's one of the two. And you can run and spray as much as you want. If you know where a huge amount of team is and you have that perk equipped along with that, activate that, run in there just spraying, and you will decimate them all. Then comes his Psychosis ability. I do not recommend using this at all. I don't even know why they put this in the game. It's okay, it's not the best. It is what it is. Like, there's nothing to explain it. Like, if you're a good player, you can wait and notice who's the actual person, because the usual person won't have their gun running like to their side or up. Like, if you know how they're going to be playing with it, it's very easy to notice how like someone's using a certain gun and everything. It felt like it was very easy to notice who was it and everything, and plus you get 10 extra points to when killing one of the others. So yeah. Next comes Spectre, the ninja. His ability, or not his ability, his weapon, the Ripper. Please buff this. This is extremely underpowered. It felt like you could run, you barely got any like noticeable effects. And it just needs to be buffed. Like, make it feel like Commando from MW2, where you would lunge and speed up very quickly from a great distance. Next comes his active camo, 4 seconds. I believe is the time you have with it. Very nice. Do not patch anything with this. Keep it the same. I believe it looked okay whenever you would see someone, like, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too good. It just felt perfect. So keep that the same. And that's all I have to say about the special abilities and weapons. This is my opinion. You don't like it, you can dislike the video and go on to someone else whose opinion agrees with you. If you enjoyed the video and agree with me, leave a like and comment down below if you want to. And subscribe, it's free if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you next time on my next video. I'm pretty sure